AITA for walking out on my wife and ending our marriage right in front of her brother. 38M, left my wife, 38F, today. After 5 years together, 4 of them married, I finally hit my breaking point. I feel drained, furious, and if I'm being honest, relieved. But now that the dust is settling, I can't help but wonder, did I handle this the wrong way? Should I have done it differently? For context, my wife, Kelly, has always had a problem with boundaries when it comes to her family. At first, I chalked it up to her just being close with them, which I respected. But as time passed, I started noticing that their presence in our lives wasn't just close-knit, it was invasive. They showed up unannounced. They ate our food, took over our living space, and inserted themselves into every aspect of our marriage. And no matter how much I communicated my discomfort, my wife refused to do anything about it. The last 2 years have been a constant battle over this. But the real nightmare began 9 months ago. Kelly's parents, Emile and FIL, started divorce proceedings. Turns out, FIL had been living a double life for over 15 years with another woman. He finally decided he wanted to start fresh and, in doing so, kicked everyone out of the house. It was a shitty situation, and even though I was already tired of my in-laws' constant interference, I agreed to help because I didn't want to see them homeless. Biggest mistake of my life. I took in 4 people: Kelly's mom, her sister, her brother, and her teenage niece. Our home isn't massive. We have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and I quickly found myself feeling like a stranger in my own house. At first, I tried to be patient. I tried to remind myself that this was temporary, that they were going through a hard time. But the level of disrespect I faced was unbearable. They never once treated our house as if it were ours. Instead, they acted like they had full ownership of everything. Kelly's brother and sister constantly used our master bathroom, even though they had full access to the hallway bathroom. It wasn't just once or twice. I found them in there regularly, despite explicitly telling them not to. Her sister even started taking naps in our bed. Our bed. The first time I came home late and found her there, I lost my mind. We had to wake her up, then wait for her to groggily get up and leave so we could go to sleep. That was beyond inappropriate. And yet, somehow, Kelly didn't see the problem. They also ate all of my food. I don't mean just grabbing snacks occasionally. I mean my personal stash of food that I paid for with my own money. I have a small orchard, something I've put a lot of time and effort into. They picked it clean. Every time I tried to set boundaries, it was met with either indifference or a complete lack of understanding from my wife. After 3 months of this, I was at my limit. The house was suffocating. Every day was a battle just to feel like I had any personal space. One night, I completely lost it in front of all of them. I yelled. I made it clear that I was done with this bullshit. I ended up leaving and spending the night in a hotel just to breathe. When I came back, I told Kelly in no uncertain terms that things needed to change or I was done. She cried. She said she understood. She said she would set boundaries. She never did. They eventually moved out, but the problem didn't stop. They continued to treat our house like an extension of their own. They showed up unannounced. They still ate our food. And worst of all, Kelly continued to enable it. She let them in when I wasn't home, knowing full well how much I hated it. I started feeling like I was living with a roommate who prioritized her family over our marriage. Then today happened. I got home from work, exhausted, and immediately saw my brother-in-law's car blocking the entrance. Not parked to the side, not even in the driveway, literally right in the middle, forcing me to drive onto the lawn just to get inside. I already knew what I was walking into, and sure enough, I stepped inside to find him sprawled out on our couch, shoes on, looking completely at home. He gave me this smug smile, like he knew he was untouchable. I didn't say a word to him. I went straight to the bedroom, grabbed a suitcase, and started packing. Kelly ran after me, panicked, begging me to talk. But there was nothing left to say. We had talked about this for years. I had warned her time and time again. She never listened. I told her right then and there I was done. I was leaving. I couldn't take this anymore. I said it all in front of her brother, who just sat there watching like it was entertainment. She cried, pleaded, told me we could work through it. But I had nothing left to give. I was beyond feeling bad. I was beyond wanting to fix things. I felt nothing but resentment. I walked out and haven't looked back. She called me afterward, sobbing. I told her my decision was final, that I despised her, that I could never sleep beside her again. She sounded shattered. But at this point, I don't care. I know divorce is going to be a messy process, but I'll deal with that later. Right now, I just need to breathe. So, Reddit, AITA for ending my marriage like that? Should I have waited until her brother left to break the news? Should I have handled it differently? Or Or was I right to finally put myself first?